Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Japan Talk. This is episode number 6, and this week I think we're going to be doing something a little different. We were really inspired by our cooking video and how fun that was to make, so we decided to do something a little bit different. And what are we planning on doing, Chaz?
Yeah, we actually found a conveyor belt sushi place that's actually not too far away that we're gonna go try out. I had no clue that there was even that kind of thing here. We used to eat them all the time in Japan, and I don't know what to expect. I can't imagine it'll be as good, but who knows? Maybe we'll be surprised.
Yeah, I'm kind of ready to be disappointed, but I figured at worst case scenario, maybe the experience itself will be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and head over to the conveyor belt sushi place.
Yeah. You ready, Lucas?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you there.
Okay, so tonight we have a treat. We are out going to a conveyor sushi place for the first time here in America. And here we got Chase with me as usual.
How's it going, guys?
Lucas down there. But yeah, we're going to this Kura revolving sushi bar. Excited to eat a lot of sushi? Yeah, what all are you gonna eat?
Huh?
What all are you gonna eat?
I mean, everything on the menu.
Everything?
Yes.
How much do you think we'll eat?
Over 12 dishes.
Well, I heard that you get like a reward or something if you eat a certain number. So let's maybe try to get a reward, right?
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and order some of this spicy, all kinds of menu options on here. Spicy garlic popcorn shrimp. Spicy garlic popcorn shrimp. Oh, is that the one? That looks pretty good. Let's try two. Let's order that.
So is this just like Japan?
Yeah, it's like the same equipment. They've ordered all the same equipment from Japan. It's even all in Japanese as far as like the audio. No, you don't want watermelon. You can see it. That's like revolving around. This is much bigger than any of the ones I've been in Japan. I mean, this place is huge.
Cut my cheesecake.
Probably 4 times the size of the ones in Japan. Dessert before dinner, cheesecake. Are you gonna eat it with chopsticks? You can eat that with chopsticks?
I'm not
What are you gonna order? It looks good.
There's a ton of different options on here. I'm really liking the chicken gyoza, so I'm going to click on that real quick. I think it looks like it comes with 4 pieces, so that should be enough for now. So I'm going to go order one of those. And the order's going to be sent. Anything that you order that's a special order dish is going to come on this top conveyor belt piece here. So you're going to see stuff coming straight to our table on this top section.
So we got the gyoza here.
So I'm looking
Looks
forward to
pretty
eating this
good.
gyoza.
Looks pretty
Looks like
awesome.
it's nice and fried, nice and crispy. Nice piping hot.
Looks really good.
So I got some nice soy sauce and wasabi
And they gave us
here.
this huge thing of wasabi. It's like really good to mix in.
I'm gonna eat this bad boy and see how it is. So nice
thick.
and hot on the inside. Just instantly my mouth is full of steam. So really nice and hot, piping hot. Do you want to try one?
Yeah, sure, I'll try one. Oh, really hot. Really good fresh stuff. It came like right out of the fryer. So good. How does yours look good?
Oh,
So we've also ordered a baked eel avocado roll. Now this isn't the most authentic Japanese sushi by any means, you know, because you do have the California roll style where the rice is on the outside. But I bet that doesn't take away from the deliciousness of this absolute unit of sushi here. So.
Nice grilled. That is really good. You have to try that. That's amazing. That grilled eel.
Oh yeah, it just breaks apart. Oh goodness.
Just wait. Wait just a second. No.
that's why I ordered.
Just order one. That's fine. Just do one.
This is going to be a nice big bite here. Oh, there it goes.
No, it dropped.
This is a little messy, but I think I've rescued it. I think we're back in good condition.
Oh. Isn't that amazing?
That is awesome.
That was like so much eel on that bite.
Well, it's also a ton of avocado too. That's two big slices that we've already eaten.
I already ate a big piece. I mean, that's like what, like a quarter of an avocado
Right.
probably on
That's
there?
another beautiful piece right there.
Looks so good. And here we got this other thing. This is like the dragon roll. It looks like just kind of a typical California roll that they put some spice to. It has jalapeno and some spicy sauce. I like spicy stuff, so I've been chomping away on these.
So looks like next I have some Hokkaido scallops, and I'm really excited about that.
Big scallops.
Looks nice and fresh, so I'm going to give it a little quick dip in the soy sauce mixture.
Squid.
Cheers, grab that. Is that good? Lucas, grab it.
Absolutely.
No, you're
Melt in your mouth. I mean, just so good.
It's a little sweet. Are they like sweet or are they?
Just like this hint of saltiness that is just so perfect with it. I mean, it really kind of tastes like I just ate it fresh. It's really, really good quality fish.
3 more to go.
Yeah, so
until the
we
big
kind of got here a
prize.
little bit later in the evening, so we're having to order a lot of our stuff off the menu, but it's good because it comes like really quick and really fresh on our little special order conveyor belt here.
We did manage to get some beautiful salmon that's
yeah.
lightly seared with some mayonnaise on top. And if you've watched our podcast, you know that I love mayonnaise. So I think I'm going to dig into one of these real quick. Oh yeah.
So good.
That's amazing. Has a good barbecue kind of flavor to it. Very. It feels like it's been like cooked over charcoal. Has a very, very, very good charcoal like barbecue flavor to it. I don't think I can get enough of that. I think I'm gonna have to order 2 more of those.
All right, so we got some quite a few things here. We got some negitoro. We got this garlic seared tuna steak that each of us has gotten. Lucas here got some just regular cucumber tappamaki. He's chomping away on already. And then I found the one that I like, this spicy fried shrimp roll.
So this negi poro is great. It's basically like minced tuna with negi onion on top. Very common in Japan. Looks really good. See how it is. This place is very surprising. Because typically when I go to have sushi in America, I'm very picky about it. And usually it's not good. Usually the fish is very, just not fresh. It's just not comparable to eating it in Japan. It's still a good meal, but it's not as comparable. Where this fish is great. I mean, this is like I'm eating in Japan.
We're starting to make some damage here. We're starting to stack our plates up. We might have to deposit them in the little plate hole here soon. We have so many.
And this is like technically like a Korean dish, but this is like a sushi version of it. It's basically like a Korean version of tuna tartare. It's one of the highest recommended things on their menu, so I'm really looking forward to it because I love tuna and I love egg yolk and I love onions. So all the things in here I think I'm going to really enjoy. Just a ton of flavors in there. It's really all over the place. There's a little bit of saltiness, a little bit of sweetness, but then the flavor from the egg yolk is absolutely amazing.
So now here we have that same dish, but this time it's with what, salmon?
With salmon, yeah.
That looks really good.
How was that, Jess?
The salmon just like kind of melts in your mouth. Just totally melts in your mouth. The sauce, whatever this sauce is, it's like, I think it's the same kind of barbecue sauce that they put on the eel. And it's so good in that egg yolk. It's kind of the consistency of an egg yolk, you know, like in like the ramen, when they like dump the whole egg in the ramen and it kind of like hard boils it, but it's not like how it does it here. It's like a slow boil. Got some mackerel here. We're starting to wrap up and get our dessert. So what do we have? This first one is this Hokkaido tart. That looks good. It almost looks like a pudding, like the pudding you get in the convenience stores. More desserts here. We got some mochi. Got some strawberry and green tea mochi. So we ordered this taiyaki ice cream off the special menu, thinking that it was going to be like kind of like this little tiny miniature dessert, or kind of like this mochi where it's like just these little tiny mochis. But man, it's like, look, this is a full-sized taiyaki, like a little cup of ice cream. Let's see how this is. I think we're going to order another one of these, right?
I think I might want one of those.
I think we have to get another one. We'll get another one. So it's time to turn in the plates. How many do we have? Six. Oh, we got some action going on up here. We're going to San Francisco, apparently. Oh, look. This little guy in his car. Oh no, he's getting attacked by evil ninjas. Insert more plates. Now we've launched more plates. He's going faster than this thing can keep up. He's going flying off in his car. Oh. We're almost done with plates. We've put in all 22 plates. There we go. That was a lot.
Now what? You get a prize?
Yeah, I guess he beat the boss. Oh, and you get a Pokeball. Congratulations. Oh. Oh, it's stuck. It's stuck. It got stuck. Get up there and pull it out. It's stuck. There we go. What is that? Let's see what's in there.
Alrighty, and welcome back. We had a wonderful time at the Conveyor Belt Sushi place. Kura Sushi, it seems like the name was.
Yeah, it was amazing. We ate way too much.
Right.
Way too much food. It was so good. I couldn't stop eating.
And that's the thing. I mean, when we were talking about going to this place, we were ready to be disappointed. We were ready to compare it to Japan and to just go, well, that was cool, but it wasn't
grocery
good.
Store sushi that they put on a conveyor belt.
It was not like that.
No,
I mean, this place had great quality sushi. Would definitely recommend checking it out if you're in the Atlanta area. Once again, the name was Kuro Revolving Sushi. It was amazing. I mean, it had a great menu. It had multiple dishes, whether it was ramen dishes that we didn't really even try, but sushi, great delicious sweets like cheesecake and the little Hokkaido milk creams and a bunch of great stuff. I mean,
yeah,
really impressive.
It's actually apparently it's a chain because they have locations all over the country, like 20-something locations in California. It's like the place to be.
I actually should go ahead and say that, like not even just our area. Check it out. Go to Google and type in Kura Sushi, and you're gonna find their website, and it's gonna give you all their locations. Like Chaz said, there's tons of different locations throughout the United States. So I would definitely recommend checking that place out. Yeah, what do you think your favorite thing was about the whole experience? Whether it be the food or the conveyor belt itself, what did you really enjoy, Chaz?
Honestly, the thing that really stuck out with me, and I got to actually speak with the owner. He said that, you know, they brought all the machinery directly from Japan, which is pretty obvious because it's identical, just much bigger than most of them that I've been to in Japan. That like the audio's all in Japanese, you know, it's an English menu, so you can read it, but everything's in Japanese as far as the audio, and it says little different things when you order. He's told me when I talked to the owner, he said, you know, I'm so sorry that, you know, it's so much cheaper in Japan, you know, but that he's trying to find like the best match and the closest next best thing to what he would normally have in Japan, but that the rice was identical to what they do in their restaurants in Japan. That it's the exact same cooking machines, the exact same rice, the exact same rice vinegar, you know, the vinegar that they use on there and everything. And you can really tell. I mean, the rice, which is like one of probably the biggest part of most of the sushi, just is phenomenal. And it tastes just like you're back in Japan. Yeah,
I mean, I was just every bite, I was so impressed. Like it felt like I was in a conveyor belt sushi place in Japan. There was a couple items that definitely didn't hit that mark, but I would say that 95% of what I tried at the restaurant was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, like we had like seared tuna and seared salmon that was just amazing. You can tell that they like just quickly kind of seared it over some charcoal.
Right. It had this great charcoal taste to it. I mean, just addictive flavor that I wanted to linger in my mouth for the rest of eternity. I mean, it was so good. And then it wasn't just the fish. I mean, like I said, the desserts were great. They really kind of gave me that feeling of eating something you would find in a Japanese bakery or something like that. I mean, absolutely amazing. And even though it was a little bit more expensive than it was in Japan or is in Japan, it still wasn't unreasonably expensive.
Terrible, man. I mean, we ate more than probably most people would eat.
Right. Yeah, probably more than we should have eaten.
And it was, I think it was about $20 a person, a little less than that.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I mean, the experience itself, like for me, my favorite part was being just surrounded by all these conveyor belts and looking around and seeing all these plates of sushi zip around every which direction. I mean, just seeing that was so nostalgic of being in Tokyo. eating at a conveyor belt sushi place. So I loved that they brought all the technology from Japan. It wasn't some kind of Americanized way of doing it. It was just the Japanese way of doing conveyor belt sushi. So I was very, very impressed.
Even the plates. Did you like putting the plates in?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part, Lucas?
My favorite part was when we put the plates in. Mm-hmm. Because then we got the little prize.
Right. So that's another really cool thing about this particular conveyor belt place. Honestly, I haven't seen something like this in Japan, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is kind of common. Yeah. Just maybe not the places I've been to, but they had a mechanism that we showed you in the video where you slide the plates into the little hole, and if you do, was it 15 plates, you get a special gachapon prize. And it looks like this month they were doing like a sushi Roblox, and we got this eel sushi. You can tell it's a tiny little micro block, little Lego set, so you can barely see it. But if you look from it really far away, it almost looks like a piece of eel sushi. So probably my favorite type of sushi, and I thought it was cool to kind of get a little cool toy along with the meal. So if you have kids, like we did, it's a great little thing to, have them take home and put together, and it continues to develop that interest of Japanese food. So I loved that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything was good. I mean, desserts are a little different here compared to the conveyor belt sushi. In the places I went to in Japan, they often had like those big fancy like parfait, type deals that are really popular over there. That might be different now. It's been several years. But this, they had like a lot of mochi ice cream, and they had one that was like vanilla ice cream with this amazing taiyaki. Right. That we got. That was like amazing. It was so good.
And for those who don't know, a taiyaki is basically a Japanese pastry. It's shaped like a fish. And as far as the consistency goes, kind of imagine a churro stuffed with red bean paste. And if you've never tried that before, it's definitely a delicious, kind of sweet, I would almost say in certain preparations, almost just the tiniest bit savory, but definitely a nice kind of sweet, refreshing filling or snack you could have in Japan, whether it's put inside of bread or, a pancake or whatever they're filling it with. But in this case, it was a fish pastry, and it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, really, really good.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to going back again one day in the future because... like I said, it was way better than I expected it to be. And it seems like there's some great other Asian restaurants, whether they're Japanese, Korean, or Chinese, all in that same area. So maybe we might do some exploring and trying some other stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely trying. There's several different places we can try.
Right. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching our experience of conveyor belt sushi in America. And please continue to like and subscribe. If for similar content, we try to upload once a week, and typically we're going to be talking about Japan, Japanese culture, Japanese food. So if you have any suggestions for what you'd like to hear us talk about or content you'd like to see, please comment down below and let us know.
Yeah, until next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.